somewhere in the bowels of the city that never sleeps,
Kevin McCullough, radio host with Salem Media,
is a man also not sleeping.
Syndicated radio talk show host Kevin McCullough.
And that guy would like a word with you.
Many of you know him as Votes
Of course that Kevin show is going to be great. The only thing that could be greater, of course, would be that Donald show. But we don't have that, so we have that Kevin show.
Featuring the music of Dick Tunney and the Dream in Color Orchestra. Still to come. Sketch comedy tonight from HiRez the Rapper and John B. Chris. An officer of the British Empire, Keith Getty. Something fun for everyone. And back in the spotlight, it's City Alike. And now, from Times Square, where Nikki Haley was spotted just this week, begging the Pizza Rats and their union for endorsements in New Hampshire. Here's the...
Well, I'm not sure that they were offering presidential endorsements, Dave, in the presidential race, that they do that. I did see this little fella trying to get up that escalator. Bless his heart. Just a long way to get up there. It's exercise in futility, looks like. All right, let's get to the news. For Assignment Desk Weekend, I'm Kevin McCullough. President Biden has endured a rough week. Pictured here, trying to remember his own name, the president was forced to admit that the southern border was not secure. When asked his opinion on why, the president replied, "I've been saying this for 10 years. Give me more money." Press correspondents were unclear and a bit confused if he was referring to Congress or his recurring role in the Hunter Biden saga, where he's known simply as the big guy. 10% more money. President got worse news this week as his climate czar, John Kerry, informed him he would be leaving the administration. Kerry, pictured here coughing up a hairball, also assured President Biden that his departure had nothing to do with the fact that Congress is looking into how his office, at the climate czar, spent $1 billion this year when the annual budget is $16.7 million, and overusing the executive branch's credit card by $983 million. Speaking of spendthrifts, thanks to X, formerly known as Twitter, a clip has now surfaced of Georgia Attorney General Fani Willis saying on tape that she would fire anyone in her department who sleeps with a coworker, as well as pledging to never date anyone that worked under her, as well as acknowledging how bad it would be for taxpayers to have to fund sex misconduct trials. Minutes later, she called "take backsies" when the Hill found the credit card receipts from her recent work trip to Napa Valley with someone that she hired but who somehow doesn't work in her office, who she's also not dating per se, but just casually sleeping with. Speaking of people needing to get fired, evidently the publisher of License for Sports Illustrated got tired of the swimsuit issues being themed with obese models and articles subtitled "The Tug and Tuck Season." The sports magazine laid off massive numbers this week, claiming they want to get back to covering good old binary sports. And they should be glad, those that are laid off at Sports Illustrated, that they weren't a Condé Nast property. Because this week, Anna Wintour, seen here just having thrown a small child's cat off a skyscraper, conducted terminations at a website called Pitchfork. Anna Wintour ran a site called Pitchfork. Anyway, she conducted the terminations in the conference room while never removing her famous sunglasses at Pitchfork. Speaking of violence, Alec Baldwin, captured here on film moments before shooting his director in the face, will now stand trial for negligent manslaughter of the director that he shot in the face. Oddly, the case was replaced when formerly secretive evidence was finally revealed on film in which the actor held a gun, pointed it at his director, and pulled the trigger at her face. They discovered the evidence, and it forced his trial to go back into court. And finally, Joe Biden wasn't the only one that had a rough time this week in the Biden family. Jill Biden, trying to do her part for the campaign since it's underway, decided she would hit the campaign trail and campaign at a high school on behalf of her husband. She got somewhat flummoxed when someone in the crowd inquired to her, cautiously, carefully, compassionately, about her son Hunter's drug issues. You know, the ones that were on the laptop that, was supposedly Russian misinformation that turned out not to be. Those drug issues. You know, the ones in all the films where he's naked with underage relatives and so forth. Those drug issues. She was asked about the drug issues, and while the First Lady seemed genuinely rattled, the gathered dozen or so supporters showed steadfast loyalty to the Biden family. In fact, one attendee even made homemade signs, holding one up here that said, "We love Hunter High." For Assignment Desk Weekend, I'm Kevin McCullough.
It's your boy Barry, aka Big O, and I'm the host and the judge of today's rap battle between Trump the Don and my good friend Biden.
Hey Biden, I know it's on that laptop hiding. You can fool your voters, but half the country, they know you're lying. I'll never go to jail, the DA keep on trying. All the billions you're supplying to Ukraine, people dying. You got blood on your hands, well your puppet masters do. They're coming after me, they should be coming after you. But we know the whole swamp is evil and that's the truth. You can go and ask Julian Assange for the proof. You said black people who don't vote for you are not black. You locked up tons in the 80s for some crack. A crisis at your border and of course you turned your back. What happened to forgiving college loans? Come on, Jack. You said you don't support gays a decade ago. Career politicians will say anything for your vote. At press conferences, you're reading what somebody else wrote. You're controlled by BlackRock and Vanguard like Trudeau. Your wife is not a doctor, but she says she is. Why, Joe? Hey, Joe, who wrote the 94 crime bill? Here's to the most famous president. 3 cheers. Your daughter said you showered with her well into her teen years. You said Obama was the first well-groomed black man. You eulogize Robert Byrd, please give up the act, man. Messing with me, you messed up big time. Oh, I can't forget 10% to the big guy. Good luck, Joe. Good luck beating that creepy Joe, sleepy Joe. Can't wait to see what you got.
Hey, Trump, my legs and the kids, they would rub the hair, and Corn Pop was a bad dude. This is my wife, and this is my sister. Hey, how did I get here? What's going on? Ronald Trump. Who am I battling? If you're not black, then you don't vote for me. If you don't vote for me, you're not black. Hey, Pop was a bad dude. Why'd you fight? Come on, man. This is my sister. Hey, how did I get here?
Well, Joe, that was pretty special. Let us know in the comments down below who you think won the rap battle and who you'd like to see next.
If you're not black, then you don't vote for me.
It's literally 11 a.m. I'm trying to sleep. What have I taken from my country this year? Let's see, 2 stimulus checks, weekly unemployment, student loan forgiveness. What have I contributed to my country? Come in here, I'm gonna show you some of the participation trophies I earned as a kid. Siri, apply for jobs for me.
I'm not sure I understand.
See, I'm literally doing everything I can. I mean, what? Does money not grow on these? Definition of work. Activity involving mental or physical effort done in order to achieve a purpose or result. People do this? I mean, no, I'm not formally employed, but I do a lot of stuff during the day, okay? I meditate, first of all. Sometimes I fall asleep, but then I water my plants, I read, I blog, I drink water. Hey, Dad, can you transfer some more money to my account? No, it is an emergency. Coachella tickets go on sale next week. I got a LinkedIn this week, so I should be hearing about a job pretty soon. Oh, you got to apply? Oh, I thought they just called you. No, okay. Okay, my Uber Eats is taking 27 minutes. Can't find a driver. Does no one want to work in this country? When is the next stimulus check coming?